Welcome to Champion QB. The first thing we're going to do is stretch our upper body before we start throwing the football. The first thing we're going to do is trunk rotations. We're going to rotate the trunk 5 times each side, 10 total, making sure the torso is nice and loose. The next thing we're going to do is arm circles with the throwing arm. Chad is right-handed, so he will rotate his arm 10 times forward, getting the shoulder loose, the rotator cuff, and 10 times backwards, getting all of those joints, all the ligaments, and all those tendons nice and loose before we start throwing. Next thing Chad is going to do, he's going to do a right arm stretch across his body, stretching out his shoulder. And all of these stretches will be for 10 seconds, all increments of 10. After the shoulder stretch across, he's going to reach his elbow back, stretching out the tricep muscle in his arm. Again, he'll do this for 10 seconds, making sure it's nice and loose. Then we're going to go back across and stretch that shoulder one more time, just to make sure that rear deltoid and the whole shoulder is stretched. We'll go across twice. Next thing Chad will do is he'll set the ball down so his hands are free. We're going to do arm circles again, but the only difference is they'll be bigger and faster. 10 forward, and then he'll go 10 backwards, really loosening up both arms, and even that left arm in case he needs a stiff arm come game time. Then he'll pick his ball back up, and he's going to finish with what he started with. Trunk rotations, 5 each side, 10 total, really loosening up that torso and that rotation for his passes. And that is the QB stretch. Right after the QB stretch, we're going to get those hips and those legs warmed up right away with the quarterback drop drill. What Chad is going to do starting off, he's going to drop at 50%, about half speed, just focusing on his form, keeping his left hip open, eyes downfield. We're going to go 50% drop drill to the sideline. Sit, hike! Next, we're going to pick up the speed a little bit, start to really stretch out those legs, moving it up to 75% speed on the QB drop drill. Sit, hike! And to finish up the drop drill, we're going to go game speed, 100%, pretty much full speed here, getting back as quick as we can, exploding from center, and getting away from that rush. Sit, hike! After our QB drop drill, we're going to warm up that arm with our 3-level warm-up. 10 throws at each level, equaling 30 throws. That's what the champion warm-up consists of. The first 5 throws will be facing your target at about 10 to 12 yards, working toe up, toe down, really rotating the trunk, hitting your target in the nose. After throws 1 to 5, doing toe up, toe down, throws 5 to 10, the next 5 throws of level 1 will simply be step and throw. You'll face your target, step with your toe towards your aiming point, and throw aiming for your target's nose. After level 1, we're going to move to level 2, which goes from 10 yards to about 15 yards. Our first 5 throws on level 2 are going to be bouncing in the pocket, throwing the ball with a little touch over the linebackers. Finishing up our last 5 throws of level 2, we're going to do the same footwork, bouncing in the back of the pocket, but now we're going to fire it, really showing that arm, really getting that arm loose. Finishing up our 3-level warm-up, we're going to back it up to about 30 yards, really loosening up that arm. Now with our feet, we're going to do a 3-step drop with a hitch, throwing it up the field with air, simulating man coverage. Now, important thing here is keeping your target from moving. You want to practice accuracy and drop it right in the bucket. Now our last 5 throws of the 3-level warm-up, we will go from a 3-step drop to a 5-step drop. Now we're going to throw this one on the plant without a hitch, simulating cover 2 or zone coverage. This throw is going to be on a line between defenders.